Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, the day when I am both too warm and too cold at the same time. I am too cold if I take off my jacket. I am slightly too warm if I leave my jacket on. Which is the best point? I have no idea. Yay. Anyway, though. No hamster today. I am very sorry. Dr. Snurf here he was almost asleep, and I bugged him, and then I felt really bad about it because he was just tired. So I put him back in his cage, and he immediately just curled up to go back to sleep. So I got this lid to put up top so that he could just sleep, just relax with no one bothering him, not me especially. So he's just taking time, he's just resting. That's a good thing. I'm sorry that I don't have a hamster to play with, but they're all sleeping right now. Every single one of them. So that's why I felt bad, so I just covered him back up, and he just curled right back up. So, goody goody, so to speak. I gotta be careful. So far, I've forgotten to bump my voice up to a higher register. My apologies for that. I bumped my voice up to a higher register because my natural speaking voice is actually a lot deeper. And I've been having a lot of troubles with coughs this morning. Excuse me. But my natural speaking voice is a lot deeper. But a lot of people have trouble understanding deeper tones. And so what I do is I bump my voice up a register so that my voice is easier to hear. I did that because of my wife. She could not understand me when I spoke in my normal speaking voice. Radiation treatments for her Hodgkin lymphoma when she was a teen damaged her hearing. She could not hear lower tones, and since my voice is primarily a lot of lower tones, I learned bump my voice up a register. She could hear me just fine, and I noticed a lot of other people could hear me a lot better too. So this is not my natural speaking voice. My natural speaking voice is the lower bump down voice. If I forget, which doesn't happen often, this is my normal voice. I talk in my normal voice, but for everybody else, it's not a huge difference, but if you listen, you can hear it. I can't tell. I'm too close to my own voice box. I've got voice bone conduction and everything. I can hear the change immensely. I can only assume that other people can at least hear the difference. Hopefully enough. I mean, it worked for my wife. She went from not being able to hear me to being able to hear me. So it must work. Hopefully. It's going to be a kind of a short vlog today. Most likely, and I say most likely because the other times I thought I was going to have nothing to say. I've been under the wire. So likely it's just going to be a short vlog. Nothing to say. Nothing to really talk about. I didn't do anything yesterday. I went walking early morning, and then I just made videos all day, and then I went and tidied up again in here because, like I've said before, it's organized chaos. Some parts of it get sloppy real fast and then cleaned up, and then sloppy real fast and then cleaned up. Other places stay relatively the same and so don't require as much work, but I'm a single guy, so gotta stay on top of it. So I did the tidying yesterday and then just went to bed because I felt so tired. Which is good. I need to start going to bed earlier again. Lately it's been around midnight I've been hitting the hay, and that's not good. I need to start falling asleep a lot earlier if I can, and hopefully that will not just mean I wake up earlier. And a year ago, if I went to bed at 9 o'clock, I would have been up at 2 or 3 in the morning. This past couple months now, like maybe 6 or so months, I've actually been able to sleep. If I go to bed at 10, I can actually last until almost 4 or 5. So I've been able to stretch it out and actually sleep, not always sleep, sometimes just laying in bed and dazing. dozing, dazing, because it's not actual sleep, but I'm not awake enough to get up. But I'm not actually asleep, I'm aware. So it's that caught in the middle state. Life is life. Ugh. I'm just hoping I'm not getting a cold. Also, I've wanted to mention this one too, just as a weird thing. My hearing has gotten so much better. I talked about this with the nurses the last time I went to the VA. I used to use Q-tips all the time, and I hate the fact that I don't in a way, because, oh, this ear's getting clogged. I need to get that one. And after saying my hearing's good, I talk about being clogged. I used to use Q-tips because the insides of my ears get itchy, and I hate that feeling of itchiness, and so I stopped using Q-tips because it just smushes the wax up against your eardrums, and that's not good. And so, like 2 years now, I have not used any Q-tips. I've just left the insides of my ears alone, and my hearing, even clogged, even when they clog up from wax, I can still hear everything all around me. It's just the immediate sound, the close-up sounds are fuzzed out, but everything else is still present. My hearing has always been better than I've had any right for it to be. I mean, I went to concerts as a teenager where halfway through it, my ears would literally short circuit. Halfway through it, I could hear sounds like, and then my ears would get louder and louder until that's all there was. Just the feedback noise, nothing else. And then I'd lose my hearing for 3 days. I went to many concerts, and that happened at just about every one of them. I should probably be deaf by now, but I have to keep turning sound down. I don't have to turn it up louder so I can hear it. I used to, in my van, I used to pump the sound up. It has, you know, just the volume level. The numbers don't mean anything other than 0 is off and 31 is painfully loud. And it goes up to, I don't know, but 31 is like painfully loud. And I used to listen to it at like 29, 28. Now I keep it closer to 20 because it hurts otherwise. It's just like a spike in my head because it's so loud and I can hear everything crystal clear. I've got to turn it down because it's just too much. I can hear it all. When I'm wearing my headphones, because my regular speaker system for my computer, I don't have external speakers anymore for my computer. I need a speaker system for it. So I've got to wear headphones, which means when my housemaids cook, they don't even bother calling me because I can't hear. So they don't cook for me anymore. Because I'm wearing my headphones and can't hear them, except I can hear. I'm paying attention to what I'm doing or I'm recording, and so, but I can't hear things, of course, like conversation downstairs when I got my headphones on and listening to games. I can just hear that there's talking going on, which is still amazing. But also the annoying part is my ears produce a lot of wax, you know, nice TMI stuff here. But yeah, so like this morning, this is a little bit more fluffy, fuzzier sounding. I can still hear everything clearly. It's just got kind of a muffledy block the type of sound to it. If that makes sense. Usually it's this ear that gets clogged with wax, but I actually, if you have blackheads or whatever, that's actually known as like comedone if you're a dermatologist, and the best way to get rid of it is like, you know, you use a comedone remover, which like one of the points is like just a bobby pin end. But you use a comedone remover, and I have a comedone remover, and it's got something that you should never do on it because it's got one end that you put over blackheads and stuff and squeeze. But it's got this great big old thing. And so I went on this side, something you should never do, and I put it into my ear, and I pulled out a BB-sized block of wax because I talked to them the last time I went to the VA. I asked them, can you look at my ears? And she said, oh yeah, you got a fair amount of wax. It's toward the outside, but you have a fair amount of wax production. It's not up against the eardrum, it's more toward the outside, so when it gets blocked, it's all out here, which is why I can go like this and then here. So I went, no, and I pulled out a BB-sized block of wax, which you should never, ever, 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 ever put anything inside of your ear like that. I blocked it so that it could only go in so very far because of the rest of my hand, and even at that I was terrified that I was going to be damaging the inside of my ear. So I was super careful, but don't ever do that, please. Just because I was an idiot doesn't mean you should be. But I've got drops that I need to start using. There are these, I can't even read, they're earwax removal drops, but it's like hydrochloride parmide or parmide iso. It's a more like hydrogen peroxide. It's a more hydrogen peroxide than even hydrogen peroxide. So you don't use it every single day, and you don't use it more than once a day, or you're going to hurt yourself because it's an irritant. So you put the drops in and then you let them do what they got to do, and it just gushes in, does stuff to the wax, and then you rinse out as they take a shower. So I'm going to be doing that. But still, even with the wax, it's amazing that I can hear as good as I can. Definitely a thumbs up. There actually was something else that I wanted to mention, and now it's 11:33, so I said it was probably going to be a short vlog, and here I am just rambling about my ears. My sincere apologies talking about my ears and earwax. That's gross. It's too much information, and I'm talking about it for my daily vlog. I am so sorry. Is there anything that isn't gross and disgusting happening in my life? Well, yeah, most things, actually. There's very few things in my life that actually are gross and disgusting. Only very few of them. I have been on antibiotics for the past 2 weeks for, I believe the doctor referred to it as epididymitis. It looks like I'm going to be having chronic epididymitis, which was the swelling and pain down in the nether regions of the body. That is starting to clear up. Pain is starting to fade. That is good. I've been so tired of feeling like I've been kicked in the crotch and having it hurt in my abdomen. So that's fading now. Yay. It's a good thing. And that one is definitely TMI. But that's okay. That's okay. You know, it's just now you have to think about my testicles. My sincere apologies. Thumbs up for that. Oh my gosh, on some weird thing. There's a website, Bunny Ears, and it's a dark, dark, dark website. I really love it. It's Macaulay Culkin, the child star, grown up now. He's got a website, Bunny Ears, and he does a lot of stuff. He's got a whole bunch of weird stuff. It's got a dark sense of humor on it. One of the articles they had was how to get wrinkles out of your scrotal sac. And they were talking about, things that you can do, like get the silicone injection. Sure, it's dangerous and difficult to remove, but it gets rid of those wrinkles. Oh my. That would be horrifying. But people do stuff like that. I hate to say it, I have seen pictures from Google search and the like of people who inject their genitalia with silicone and the like, so that everything is pumped up down there. Well beyond the point of use. There's just so much silicone inside of their flesh. It's insane. Body modification, well, I'll call it insane, but it's insane for me. Body modification is something that I don't really do, but that doesn't mean it's wrong. It's different. It's not what Usual people do, can't say normal. Normal is a societal construct. 100 years ago, it was normal to lynch and kill black people in the streets and then sell postcards of the event. That was normal in the United States. That ain't normal. Normal is just a societal standard. But anyway, I have opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, and I still get lost. Fibromyalgia, depression, and more. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. I'm better than most. And I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them afterward. I'm just thanking you right now for having left a comment. So good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment, just thank you for having left a comment. Let me call up my Chrome. Kathy Kits Cat, thank you and very good morning. Good to see you in the comments as always. SCH4RX, I have no idea how to pronounce that, but thank you very, very much. And Grimy, greatly appreciated. DJ AK, thank you very much. Saddam Hussein Al Tikriti, how about that? And Maya, M-A-I-Y-E, thank you very, very much. And Brian Glenn, greatly appreciated. And then we have Artur Targaryen. I bet I'm nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. And Jamie's Division, good to see you in the comments again. And GXCC, well, GXC Chan Man, I sure hope I'm close. I hope this was close to where I am. Dynamama, thank you very, very much. Daniel Ernst, thank you very, very much. Pigeon Man 49, thumbs up and thank you. Quizler, good to see you. The Mix J, thank you very, very much. Louise Guzman, thank you very, very much. Isaac Tester, thumbs up and thank you. The UFC Veteran, thank you very, very much. And Peels, greatly appreciated. John Doe, thumbs up and thank you. Spider Skyrim, thank you very, very much. And Eric Jacobo, I sure hope I'm close. Neon XD, which was probably for like the grin and smile, but thank you very, very much. And Asterisk, greatly appreciated. And Joe Y, thumbs up and thank you, each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Thank you very much. It is appreciated. Like I've said, good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment. I prefer good comments, but even trolls that are telling me to, die of cancer, you took the time to leave a comment. Thank you for that. Just being involved is a good thing. Like I say, I prefer nice comments. But the fact is that you took the time to even leave a comment, so thank you. Well, shuckle my duckle. Okie dokie. And my shuckle needs some duckling. Boo. Trust me on that one. Anyway, though, I've got all sorts of links down below. I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes. I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool. I would understand if you don't want to. Weird channel. I'm not a vlogger, but I do a daily vlog. I'm not a gamer, but I do a daily game. I'm not a reaction channel, but I do a daily reaction. I would understand. It's a weird amalgamation channel. But if you are down for subscribing, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. It is a very good thing. Well, shucks. Look at that. It is 18 minutes and change. I might as well stretch this out to 20 minutes. I mean, it's only another minute I've got to talk. I do want to thank everybody. I have gone up to over 157,000 subscribers. Thank you all so very, very much. I went into this not even thinking I would get 5 subscribers. The fact that I have had people that have come to know me and care for me, and that I have in turn come to know and care about, is amazing. And I thank you all so very, very much. I was adrift and dying after the death of my wife, and my channel has brought me back. I've put myself back together again, and well, I'm getting there. I'm 25% there, so it's a good thing. Well, I'm going to hopefully have a reaction channel well, reaction video, hopefully a game video for this channel, hopefully a game video for the game channel. So you take care, my friend. Have a great day today. I thought it was going to be a short vlog, and here it's over 20 minutes now. So it goes to show you how well I can estimate things.